Hey there, and welcome to my Honkai Star Rail free-to-play challenge. This is going to be a series of videos where I essentially start a free-to-play account in 3.0, and then the challenge is, let's see how fast I can get to a point where I can max star all the endgame content, and that means under 11 cycle MOC 12, 60k pure fiction, and 6600 APOC Shadow scores. First off, I want to get a disclaimer out. If you watch Mr. Pokey and you're watching this video now, you might think that I'm just copying what Mr. Pokey's doing with the Project Bob thing he's been doing, which has been great. This has actually been a project that I've wanted to do since about 2.0 release. I originally wanted to do at that point, but I just had a lot of real life stuff happening, so I didn't get around to it. But that has always been the project that I planned to launch this channel with, just because it sounded like a fun thing. And the origin of this idea is I've always kind of seen gacha games as, kind of like a roguelike game if you don't spend, because you basically are kind of don't have full control over what you get, and you just play with the hand you're dealt. And then I remember there's a video I watched of MTash where he kind of said the same thing, and I was like, okay, yeah, I mean, I feel like this is an interesting way to approach it, so that's kind of what I'm gonna do in this series. So my goal is very simple: get the end game done. Obviously this is gonna take a while. I kind of predict a 3 to 4 month window to be able to get there. I do have a plan to go with, and again, this is gonna sound very similar to what Mr. Pokey's doing. If you're a veteran at this game, the next few polls are kind of obvious if you were to be a new player. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reroll a few times to try and get the Herda, and then I'm going to save for Robin in phase 2. If I don't really get a decent sustain either through my standard pulls or the limited pulls that I do, i.e. if I don't get a Gallagher, I might consider pulling for a Linksha, just because she's there. She's a good sustain, and there's no sustains in phase 2. I don't know if there's going to be sustain reruns during 3.1, which is going to be Tribby and My Day, which neither of them are sustains. So Linksha might be the play if I don't get any decent sustains, because I don't really want to be playing with Natasha or even Link. Plan is get Erda, maybe get Linksha if my polls don't really give me anything good to go with, and save for Robin. Then after that, I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do. I really like Castress. She looks very promising. I don't know if I can build a team around her because I don't have Sunday. I could pull for Tribby, but at the same time, I don't really like the look of Tribby. I don't know if I want to play that character. But if her gameplay is fun, maybe I'll go for it. I don't know if I want to pull for Linksha. We'll see. Just because there's not that much value in the 4-star category. And phase 2 has Tingyan, Hanya, and Sushang. Sushang's kind of whatever. But Tingyan's a good pick. Hanya could have her uses later on. We'll see. The plan right now is pick up a Herda. Then we obviously get E5 small Herda. Maybe I can get lucky, get that E6 at some point. And then Remembrance MC is going to be the support on that team. And then the sustain is going to be whatever sustain I get. Again, thinking maybe Linksha. I could potentially get a Bailu or a Japard from the standard, but I don't really want to play those characters. They're not exactly what I would go for. So I'm really hoping to get a Gallagher. That is the goal. If I get a Gallagher, definitely skipping Linksha. It is important to realize that I will reroll to get an early Urta. So I will have more pulls for spending with Linksha than I would normally have if I were to not try to get a really early Urta. So my first team will be Urta, small Urta, Remembrance MC, and whatever sustain I can get my hands on, hopefully Gallagher. For a second team, we're definitely just focusing. We're going to pick up Robin, and then we'll figure out from there. So that's the basic gist of it. 3.0 is about to come out in a few hours. I'm gonna start re-rolling. So see you in a bit with whatever account I end up going with. Yo, so it's the next day. I've been re-rolling a bit and I've finally settled on an account. I've played through the story a little bit up until halfway through Giro 6 just to get enough pulls to get the free 5-star from the beginner banner. But before we do those pulls, let me show you what the account looks like. So what the account looks like right now is I did get a Herda early on at 20 pity. I've been building small Herda to go with her. I did pull a Tingyun, so building that as well. I did get a Dance Dance Dance, which is huge, very nice. Using it on Tingyun. And this is the sustain that I'm running with right now. Lynx, I think, you know, it's either her or Natasha, and we'll do Lynx for sure. So yeah, this is the account right now. For her, I'm using Genius Repose, but I will probably eventually upgrade to the Erda Light Cone once I have enough to get that. For Herda, small Herda herself, I'm just going with Seriousness of Breakfast. This might not be what I go for long term, but for now, it's fine, I guess. It just needs a little bit of more, you know, a little bit more attention to keep 100% uptime on the buff. So yeah, for pulls, this is cool because I did get a Herda pretty early on, right? If we go here to records, I got a Herda here. And if we go all the way, 5 pages. So 21 pulls, I got the Herda. This was my best reroll, and I wanted to like just get this started. So I went with this. I did a couple pulls on the Light Cone banner just to see if I get lucky. Did not get lucky. I think I put in like 15 pulls and that's it. But yeah, we do have 40 pulls, so I can pull my beginner banner 5-star standard. I'm not too concerned with what I get here. There's definitely a preference for either Bronia or Himiko, because the other ones are kind of like long term, I'm not really going to use them. I could see myself using a Bronia or a Himiko. If I get a Japarder by Lu, I mean, they're not the sustains that I'm looking for, but I guess they could hold the fort, you know, until I get something more meaningful. Which brings me to the next topic before I do my pulls, which is I am considering maybe pulling for Linksha, just because I feel like she would be a long-term sustain for this account. I feel like she would be a good pickup, and because we got a Herda so early, once I'm finished with the story and all that, I'm going to be able to tell more easily how many pulls I have available to me. So right now we're just a little over 20 pulls in stored. So, you know, I can't really figure that out now, but if once I'm done with everything, and that means doing story, you know, getting all the chests, doing side quests, once all of that is done, if I'm sitting at like 35 to 45,000 Stellar Jades, I might consider doing a Linksha, trying to go for a Linksha. I would just pull for her. If I lose the 50-50, stop there, which would guarantee me the Robin when that comes out. The top priority is Robin, but I do feel like, especially if I don't get a Gallagher from any of these pulls that I'm about to do, Linksha would be a perfect addition long term. If I do get a Gallagher, we're skipping Links for sure. But yeah, okay, so without further ado, let's see what we get. Boom, first end pull. Okay, let's just go slowly, I guess. Let's enjoy this. All right, let's see what we got. A Gallagher would be excellent. Oof, these are rough. Memories of the past could be worse. I could have used for this, so not bad, not bad. Not exactly what I was looking for, but I could have uses for this. So it could be worse. Okay. Next end pull. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Things we're looking out for. Mashing cogs. I think I already have an S5 for mashing cogs. I did get got a bunch of mashing cogs, but you know, a Dance 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 would be excellent. Maybe getting a few passkeys, because I am intending to run Serval potentially when it's lightning. Oh look, meshing cogs. Another one. Oh my god. Not Hook. Okay, I'm definitely never using Hook. I've never used Hook in my passkey. Okay, I've never used Hook on my main account. I'm not gonna use it on this account. Fuck that. Is what it is. All right, this is my 30, 20 to 30. So let's see, or 21 to 30, I guess. See what we get. Gallagher, dude. If I get a Gallagher here, it would be excellent. I would no longer feel like I should pull for Linksha, which would be excellent. Let's see what we get. Swordplay. Now, this is an excellent light cone. I don't really have a use for it right now, but this is an excellent light cone. So it's good to have. All right, just 2 more 10 pulls to go. Okay. So no early 5-star. I don't mind, really. I don't care, because I would still keep pulling on this banner just because it's discounted. And I'm not in a rush to like get the 200 pulls for the 300 pulls, I think, for the 5-star selector, because I still have the express gift, so I can technically get whatever standard character I want. Dude, I got a bunch of passkeys. Hasta, come on, man. Oh, post-op conversation. That's a good one for where I'm probably gonna slap that on my links. But yeah, it's a good one. No complaints there. Dude, are we building up for a Gallagher? That would be excellent. That would be excellent. All right, so now we're gonna find out what the 5-star is, and I would really like to get a Gallagher here with the 5-star. I want the Gallagher more than I want the... But please, if it's a 5-star, please give me a Bronya or a Himiko. Those would be the best possible ones to get. All right. Yeah, I already know I'm gonna get like a Japard or Bailu or some shit like that. Gallagher. Okay, Pale is not bad. I mean, she's okay. Yeah, I might have uses for her. Bronya, let's go. Okay, Bronya is an excellent pick. Very, very cool. Very cool. I'm very happy with that. Very happy with that. Bronya is an excellent pick. Long term, the best pick, because she's just really good. Himiko would be excellent as well, but I can still get a Himiko from here if I want to. This is still available for another 124 days. So I can still get a Himiko from this if I need her. So I'm actually super stoked. Super stoked. Let's just use the Eidolons. So we got an E1 Asta. And I think we got like... Yeah, we got the Bronya, which is excellent. Very cool. Probably not going to use her for now, but for a second team, she's definitely going to have her uses. So yeah. Pale is good. Pretty cool. Okay. This is a good start. So my plan right now is I'm going to keep going with the story. For this series, I will give you an update every week on where the account is. I will do my best to progress as efficiently as I can, but I do have a full-time job. I do have a kid. You know, I have a family. I have things, responsibilities. So, I mean, I might not be like the most optimal gameplay progression, but I do think that I can probably get to my end goal, which is to finish all the end game, and that means Pure Fiction, Apoc Shadow, and Memory of Chaos, full stars, within like 4 months, something like that. 4 to 5 months, 6 months at most. Like, I think 3 to 4 months is realistic with good planning. And we've got some good characters coming, right? We got Robin on the way. We've got Remembrance MC, which I don't have yet. Once we're done getting to Amphorius, we'll get that, and that will be slotted into my team. Because yeah, my current team is this. My plan is swap out Tingyun for Remembrance MC once I get that, and maybe slot out Lynx for a Linksha. We'll see. We'll see. If I do polls for a link shit, it'll definitely be on video, so you will see that. But yeah, my second team, I will try to scrunch up like a team, like get a team together just so we can unlock MOC. I don't know yet what that team will be. It might be like centered around Dan Heng, because Dan Heng is not that bad. And now we have Dan Heng and Bronya. So these two together could probably, together with the Herda team, pull me through MOC, and get me to unlock MOC, and then, slowly, or definitely not getting MOC 12 down anytime soon, but, churn out through maybe half of that eventually, and then, slowly go up to MOC 12. So yeah, that is the plan right now. I'm going to have a main team here. If we can get a link shell, links will jump out into the secondary team, which will likely be comprised of like Dan Heng, Bronya, and then maybe Pella, I don't know, Pella or Asta, and then links, I guess. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited. I'm actually super enjoying this. I haven't even done M40s on my main account because I'm just grinding this account. And I'm actually going to be focusing on this account more than my main account, because my main account is just kind of busted already, right? It's a day one account. It's got like, it's too good. It's too good. And I'm not in a rush to go through M40s because the zone itself is not like super exciting for me, like from what I've seen. And I'll probably just go through it on this account, and my main account is just gonna wait it out. So yeah, I will see you probably on the weekend. So Saturday, Sunday, I don't know yet what days the videos are coming out, but stay tuned for that, and see you on the next one. Peace.